24 investigates, uncovering scams and ripoffs, questioning government waste, watching out for you. Now, News 4's Chris Nagus.
Would you pay nearly $900 a month to rent this house? As a taxpayer, you did. Some receive up to $1,200 a month in Section 8. The average is around $500. But getting one of those coveted vouchers is not easy. We followed one mother for 9 months who's desperate to get on the program that feels like a lottery with winners and losers.
These are our clothes, and I mean, where else am I going to go?
Last July, I met Natasha Williams in her mother's basement where she lives with her 3 young children. They sleep on the floor surrounded by their clothes.
Very devastating, very stressful.
It was the morning of July 16th. I went with Natasha to the St. Louis Housing Authority, where for the first time in 7 years, the city accepted new applications for Section 8 vouchers, a federal program that in St. Louis City alone covers $45 million worth of rent payments each year.
This is my receipt stating that I put in the application.
Natasha has been through this before. At one point, she received Section 8 and used it to rent this home.
How much rent did Section 8 cover?
$870.
So you had no rent payments?
Correct.
She was kicked off the program. According to this letter from the Housing Authority, she failed to keep the utilities turned on.
Look.
Natasha disputes that. Getting back on the program so far, next to impossible.
How difficult has it been to re-enroll?
Very difficult.
How great is the need for this in the city of St. Louis?
Well, the need is sort of overwhelming.
Cheryl Lovell is the executive director of the St. Louis Housing Authority. She says more than 27,000 people signed up for Section 8 the same week as Natasha.
Is that number mind-blowing to you?
It's a very large number. The last time we opened it 7 years ago, we got 8,000 applications in a week.
Working through the list will take years.
What's happened in the 2 months since we've seen you?
Absolutely nothing.
Summer faded to fall. Natasha still had no voucher, no job, and no prospects. She remained in her mother's basement.
I thought the federal government was supposed to help.
By December, desperation with a glimmer of hope.
I have a job now. I'm employed. Things are looking up.
So you're working at Family Dollar, but is that enough to pay the bills? Do you have enough to just rent an apartment or a home on your own under that salary?
No, I don't. I only bring home like $100 and some a week.
If we had more resources, we would provide more housing, but we don't.
Do you see that changing?
No.
Lovell says applicants are ranked. Points assessed for those who are homeless with no family, disabled, or victims of domestic violence. It's not uncommon for applicants to check boxes that don't apply. The Housing Authority must go through every one of them.
It will be probably years, but we will go through the 27,000 people we have on the list, and we won't start a new list until the 27,000 are.
So of the people that applied, I mean, it could be a decade before they get the call.
It could be. That's correct.
Once you're accepted, there's no time limit. Many remain on the program for life. Residents are supposed to pay 30% of the rent on their own, but if there's no income, the entire rent can be covered, something Natasha used to receive and misses desperately. As for critics, she addressed that.
Why should the taxpayers pay this woman's rent?
I personally feel like there are people that are on Section 8 and low income that need help because they are trying to build a better life for themselves and their families, and I'm one of them.
The Housing Authority is still working its way through the 27,000 applications submitted in July. Many people fill them out incorrectly. Some state they are homeless when they're actually living with a relative like Natasha. Of the 27,000 apps submitted, only 4 of them have been able to provide proof their application was filled out correctly, which can lead to even longer waits. Chris Nagus, News 4.